Marriage, they say, is for better or for worse. But then I think we have come to an age where it's until my mental health says no, or until you're beginning to frustrate me. While some persons think this is not a good approach, others are saying this is us, detangling and detaching ourselves from the walls of our parents and trying to live better, not just for ourselves, but also for the generation unborn. Now, with our parents, they were stuck in marriages that made them unhappy because of their children and because of generations yet unborn. But now we are saying, because of the same children and generations not yet born, we are going to live a toxic marriage and we are going to live relationships that no longer satisfy us. But in the midst of all of this, especially in the Nigerian entertainment industry, you see somebody gets it. Something just came to my head. I'm sorry, but if I have to reference the shortest marriage ever, you might think of Kim Kardashian's marriage that year. But what comes to my mind is Anita Adetoye and Emmanuel Ikubese's short-lived marriage. That was the most lavish wedding, yet short marriage I've seen in my life. Not to throw shades, but it just came to my head. But anyways, we've seen marriages, scatter after 3 months, 2 months, 1 month. But we've also seen people celebrate 26 years together in the limelight. No scandal, no issues, no talk of, oh, we are separated today, we are back tomorrow. And that is what we are celebrating in this video. So guys, welcome to this channel. Be sure to subscribe and let's get into the video of the day. In this video, I will be looking at I think 10 or a few of our Nigerian celebrities who have been married for well over 10 years. Some of us have put the pedestal of happy marriage or how our own home will be based on celebrity marriage. You hear that, these people, after 12 years together, they've separated. You say, oh, and they were my crush, and they were my inspiration. I was looking up to them. My own marriage will work. We are quick to say that. How about you look at people who have actually stayed in this marriage for so long and it's still working and say, oh, I see these ones, my marriage will work. But yeah, let's get into it. And number one on my list has to be this couple. They seem to be like the oldest in the entertainment industry. The man was well into acting before he got married to his wife, and he actually met his wife while he was also acting. I've made videos concerning celebrities who met their significant other on set, and they are always on that list. That's because they've not separated yet, so they will always make that list, and that is Joke Silva and Pa Olu Jacobs. Now Pa Olu Jacobs is well retired, is now facing the family business, but Joke actually came online to say that the reason my husband retired and decided to face family business was actually because he was suffering from Alzheimer. Jesus Christ Kojo. Sorry, I think I have pronounced that wrong. In my head, I remember the pronunciation, but I wanted to say it and my tongue refused to cooperate, so skip that part. You did not hear me. But yeah, Olu Jacobs was a good actor, was a famous actor, legend now, but he had some sickness that could not allow him. Actually, this sickness is degenerative and it's something that would happen in your 30s, 40s, but would not show symptom until your 60s, 70s. And by the time it shows symptom, it means that your brain is already mushed up and there is no remedy. And that was the case, and that was what happened with Olu Jacobs. But this couple have been together. When Joke Silva granted that interview and she told us the story, it was like, oh, love and hope renewed. This is how you know a good woman staying by her husband. Also, person started to credit Olu Jacobs because they said if he had treated Joke Silva badly in any way, now that he needs help to do things by himself, you think Joke Silva is going to give her life and be your caregiver? That's not going to happen. But yeah, the Jacobs been together well over 40 years. Beautiful to see, lovely to celebrate. I'm going to talk about Omotola Jalade and our marriage with Captain Ikende, Michael Ikende. These guys have been together since 1996. Basically since Omotola was a teenager. She did say, though, that she's not going to encourage any of her children to get married as early as she did. While she enjoyed being married, she's still married. They've been together for 26 years. lovely, no scandal, except the one time that it was said that Omotola was being sponsored by a politician, and she actually was quick to come online to say, never in your life talk about my name and put it with one politician sponsoring me ever again. And that was the end of that. She said, if you have evidence, if they burn you, well, don't release that evidence. Nobody had anything to release, so that case died down. But so far, I feel like that's only bit of news I can say that I heard about the Kane days. They have 4 amazing children together who are also doing big things in the entertainment space. Omotola Jalaja and her husband, couple go. There you go. Anyways, moving on from them, let's talk about Mama Purity and her senator husband. When Prince Okoje won the senatorial seat in his constituency, a lot of persons were quick to credit Mercy Johnson. That is because his wife of over 11 years, Mercy Johnson, she does not just speak her language, she learned her husband's language. And she spoke that language to campaign for her husband. You know, she would set up a tripod camera, talk about it, talk about people going to support her husband in her husband's native language. And he said, talk about a committed woman, a dedicated woman. So when she joined him to take his certificate of return to office, and, you know, she posed beside him as a lovely wife, a lot of persons are like, yeah, that spot is well deserved. They've been together since 2011. The relationship has 4 children. The marriage has 4 children, 3 lovely girls and a boy, and the Okojes cannot be, you know, any more sweeter. On the internet, on social media, you see them loving up on one another and being strongly supportive of the other person. Mercy even, we are quick to say Mercy is standing by her husband, but Mercy also shared a story where she had cancer scare and they had to remove her thyroid, and she's like on medication. She said that at that point, I think she was pregnant, and her husband was like, don't worry, I'm going to stand by. This is definitely going to change the dynamic of our marriage, everything we have as a family. But regardless of the outcome, that was when the initial test was happening. They thought it was cancer. But regardless of whatever will happen, I'm going to stand by you. So talk about a man supporting the woman. Also, theirs has shown that in as much as both of you are committed to each other, there is no mountain you can't cross or climb, as the case may be. Anyway, moving on from the Okojes, let's talk about another couple who have been together for well over 10 years. And I'm going to talk about Omoni Oboli and her optometrist husband, Namdi Oboli. Also, they married when Omoni was actually very, very young. The marriage also has produced boy children. Omoni Oboli's son celebrated his 18th year birthday, and that boy looks like he's like maybe 25, 26. He's really, really well built, and it's just beautiful to see the dynamics, the relationship that Omoni shares, not just with her children, but also with her husband. They've been together for well over 20 years. Both of them got married in the year 2000. So it's 22 years of marital bliss and love. You know, the family is relocated now. They're in Canada, but, you know, Omoni Oboli spends the time in Canada with her family and also in Nigeria here with her for her career sake, what have you. Anyways, Omoni Oboli has 3 other friends. They are like peas in a pod. You see all of them together, and I can make bold to say that all of them have been married for well over 10 years. So I'm just going to mention the name of our other friends and then carry on with the video. I'm going to talk about Uche Jumbo. She's married to Mr. Rodriguez, and they got married back in 2012. Her marriage is like the youngest among the 4 friends, but is also the one that has been plagued with the most rumor. Uche has had to come out severally to dispel rumors that her marriage is broken up. Both of them have a son together, but it's been said that Uche Jumbo's marriage failed. She will come on to say it's not failed. I'm happy with my husband. I just like to keep my private life off social media. Others have said it's just her not wanting to admit that they married. Honestly, I don't know, but I choose to believe that they are still together until Uche Jumbo comes to say, that man that I said I married back then, no, I'm no longer married to him. Until that time, congratulations to Uche, over 10 years of marriage. Cheers. Anyways, there is also Chioma Akpota, Chioma Chukwuka Akpota is her husband's name. They got married in 2006, and this lady, Georgina, during the past general election, Chioma was very active, and she said that she was being targeted by people in her polling unit, etc. And Georgina Ibe had to come online to say, remember when you trolled me the last election period, blah, 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 and you called me a single mother. Well, you are a single mother yourself. And I was wondering, how did the election take and enter a marriage ending matter? But that's the only inkling as to Chioma's marriage ending. But Chioma did not deem it fit to respond to that allegation. So that is what it remains, an allegation that I'm married to her husband, Mr. Akpota, which has been kept very private, because when they got married, Chioma said, my husband said, I don't want to be in the limelight. Just bear my name. Go and do your thing. Leave me in my own spot. And that is what has been happening. So that's the story we've all heard and we've all accepted as the truth. But Georgina is now saying your husband is irresponsible, your husband lives to take care of your children, so you have left him. But I don't know. So yeah, I think they are still married. But if they are not married, in the comment section, please let me know. And of course, not the least of them all, Ufoma McDermott. She is married. I mean, they are still very much together. They celebrated their anniversary recently, and she was even like, this man said he came all the way from Obodo Ibo to Nigeria to come and pay money 3 different times. He had court wedding, traditional wedding, church wedding. If you now want to celebrate anniversary, you will now pick one of those dates and celebrate the anniversary. Or Benny, I want to be celebrating the 3 anniversaries. That's just for you to know that they still have a very goofy, loving marriage. And that's really beautiful to see. Anyways, I think I've exhausted my list of Nigerian celebs. I mean, that's quite few. I want to think there are still more. Please, in the comment section, keep listening. Let me know. I might do a part 2 if I have enough names, that have been in the industry and have been married successfully for well over 10 years. Thank you so much, guys, though, for watching this one, for always coming back to watch. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel. We bring you celebrity lifestyle, news, updates, trending situations across the globe for a viewing pleasure, and you will not be disappointed. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.